What's up, you big babies? It's me. Not too long ago, I finished off the Big Ed series, and in finishing it off, I watched a tell-all video in which a man by the name of Colt proceeds to body slam Big Ed, metaphorically, because if they did that physically, they'd be like a hole in the studio. Anyway, I was looking at him like, wow, what a hero. Colt, a great dude. All I had to do was type in 90 Day Fiancé Colt and hit enter on my personal computer device here, and bam, a whole list of troublesome videos from a bunch of different women come up. I was sucked into the saga. So, if you would like to indulge me today, I think what I'm doing is a 3-part series on Colt from 90 Day Fiancé, because he's had 3 different girlfriends. And once you fully see this man, you will be as surprised as I was when I knew that information. So the first part of the series is about Colt and Larissa, and Larissa in her own right was just like made for reality television. She's fantastic. Painfully obvious that neither of the two are even remotely made for each other. And because this is the last video I'm doing here for a little while, I thought for old time's sake, let me bring out the list. So this is a list of Colt and Larissa. Basically how the game works is if I see something that doesn't seem to be working out with either of them, I'll write it down, and whoever has more at the end of the series loses. And yeah, like I said, this is the last video I'm doing here for a while. There was a YouTube plaque here, but YouTube came and took it back, and they said, you have to get to 1 million subscribers to get a plaque, you dumbass. So on that note, please do subscribe so I can fill this void up again. Nah, I'm joking, but seriously, do subscribe. So just a quick little thing for any of you who don't know, I live in Australia, but I live in a part that's been in lockdown for 8 months. Before I lived in Australia, I used to live in New Zealand. I have most of my friends and family there, and I haven't seen them for 3 years because I didn't think 2020 was gonna pan out the way that it did. So I'm heading over to check on my grandparents to make sure they're okay. One of them was sick. I haven't seen my dad in years. So I thought maybe I'd set up a little office there so I can be closer to my grandparents and just check on them for the time being. It's only for a few months. I'll be back to here in no time. The kitchen will be fine, don't worry. So I hope this video is good. I hope you enjoy it. Don't even worry about scheduling and me taking a break. It's actually gonna be the opposite because I have all my friends there. I'm gonna be doing more videos than ever. So I hope you enjoy the increased output of content when I get there. If you have any ideas or anything, please do message me at 16Leo_ on Instagram. Okay, all right, focus, Leo. Let's get into it. Colt and Larissa, let's do this.
My name is Colt. I'm 33 years old. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I live with my cats, baby girl, cookie dough, and sugar.
Okay, well, if I had 3 cats, I wouldn't name them that. I'd name one Homer Sampson, the second one Wilheimer, and the third one Frederick Zorlol. Just saying, your choice in cat names? Basic. Bite me, bro. I don't care.
Cold breakfast?
My mother cooks for me, does my laundry and whatever, and she will drive me to work and pick me up.
All right, let me just stop you there. Cooking and the cleaning is a bit iffy because he's 33. The driving, however, that seems to be a little red flag. I wouldn't normally put it down, but living with your mother means that you're pretty reliant on her. So that's a little red flag right there.
You could say I'm a bit of a mommy's boy, mommy's boy, mommy's boy, mommy's boy, mommy's boy.
Colt and I have been having breakfast together for over 30 years. I definitely spoil Colt by doing everything around the house. I don't think he even knows how to make a bed.
At this point, this man is just a breathing blob, like a Ditto from Pokemon. You just put him there and he does things and then he comes back. Debbie, let your son do something. Let him drive to work, please.
I spend most of my free time alone.
With my cats.
You could say I'm more of an introvert.
I don't know one person at all who sits in that position playing video games. I've never seen anybody do the Michael Jackson Thriller pose while playing a video game. This is ridiculous, man. The 90 Day people are like, oh, yeah, but play games, but be a little sexy, Colt. Colt, be sexy. I broke my leg.
After having struck out a few times online with American girls, I thought maybe I could search outside the country, and then I met Larissa.
90 Day Fiancé always does this. I met Mwaba in Africa, and then they'll play like the most generic, like, what's it, baby? I'm from there, I can do that. Why do you have to stereotype the hell out of people? Real talk, I also love this other 90 Day couple. It's Jenny and Sumit. And whenever they have him on camera. They play the most generic Indian music. I don't know where they found it. Every time they have Colt on TV, they don't play like some country. I'm American and I like my pie and maybe my cousin, depending on where I'm from.
She was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I was like, I'm done. This is it. All the boxes were checked. She's beautiful, she's smart, and she seemed pretty cool with the idea of me living with my mother.
Colt, you said all the boxes were checked. She's smart, she's funny, she's beautiful. What boxes did she have? Seriously, seriously. Do you think that she was looking for a man who lives with his mother, who doesn't have any charisma, who looked like a mason jar? Do you think those were things ideally that she wanted? I'm just asking, bro.
After 5 days, I knew that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. I decided to propose to her, and she said yes. I was a little surprised.
So you met her, and 5 days later you were married. That isn't a red flag. I don't know what he is. So that's a red flag for both of them, getting married within 5 days of knowing someone, because you clearly do not know the person fully. So he just bent down and he's like, oh, I'm too fat, I can't get up. Married her. So then the first problem occurs in their relationship.
Larissa currently does not have her visa in hand. What do y'all mean to cry? I'm gonna roll up in the ball and cry. I'm quite tired, to be honest with you. I've had a very long week.
Okay, baby, we waiting.
Larissa is like, can't you just change the flight? And Colt is like, ooh, that costs money. You married her in 5 days, you already have one problem. I think in a few months you'll have one more problem and she's gonna say peace out and leave.
She seemed a little distant.
You think?
I would say she's definitely more emotional and I'm more rational.
You think?
Interesting dynamic. May present problems.
Maybe these are things you should have thought about before you put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have thought about it for more than 5 days. Also, maybe this is off the record, but like sometimes you meet someone who's quite attractive and you, for some reason, see past all the huge glaring issues that they seem to have. I'm sure there's people in the world who suit Colt's needs. He's just, for some reason, going after people that are just not fit for him. The top comment from this episode is one of my favorites because it's something I've been thinking about the whole episode and didn't say. How does this guy look fat and skinny at the same time? How? I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't be like fixating on this stuff, but do you not see it? If he was in Titanic and he said, Jack, draw me like one of your French girls, Jack would need more than one pencil, bro. Anyway, Colt and Larissa figure out a situation where she can come down. She gets the visa and she's set to arrive in America to finally live with Colt.
Hey.
Where's my flowers?
Hey, Larissa! Larry's flowers! Alright, okay. I can't even be mad at that. I do agree. If you're gonna move from your whole country to live with someone, the least they could do is get you damn flowers.
You look great.
Where is my flowers?
No flowers, honey. I'm sorry.
Boy, she really wants those flowers, huh? Hey, man, where's the flowers? Hey, how you doing, honey? How was the flight? Oh, it was good. Took 19 flowers to fly here. My bad, I meant 19 hours. Will you buy me flowers, though? Because I really like flowers.
I am in America. So, will you buy to me flowers?
I need no flowers. Can I just give you a kiss? On my tulips? I'm talking about flowers. Please, can I have some?
Okay, I miss you.
I missed you too.
He looks like her pale Irish brother. This combination is worse than Crocs and a G-string. This is not... We just started and I can see the problems that are going to come out of this.
I would love to show Larissa the city and just show her around the house that she's gonna live in. And
He should bring flowers.
She just doesn't give up. There's like a quiet moment of peace and solitude. I'm gonna show her around the city. I'm so glad she moved here. Should have married a botanist. At least he'd bring me flowers. God damn. Okay, so then Colt takes Larissa to his house and they finally meet his mother, Debbie. And this presents another problem.
Larissa has only been in Las Vegas for 3 hours, and she's literally not stopped complaining since she arrived here. What do you think?
I thought that was another place, more beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Private,
That's great.
you know.
I think Larissa thought Vegas was literally going to be just a casino, like they were going to live in a casino.
I can't survive here.
Honey, I need you to stop, okay?
And I think Colt thought that Larissa would have zero problems with the fact that he's not really able to provide her with anything. So both of them not matching. I don't think it's healthy to meet your future wife for 3 hours and already be like, please shut the f up. Honey, if you talk one more time, I will buy you flowers and shove them in your mouth.
Hello, Debbie.
Oh, look at you. I think that we're have a good relationship. I want him to be happy.
Then get the f out the house, Debbie. Am I the only one seeing this? Debbie, did we not establish that you cook for him, clean for him, drive him to work, do everything for him? Like Jordan Peele's famous movie. Get out. Leave, bitch. This man needs to start doing things for himself so him and his wife can be self-sufficient. You're not always going to be there, Debbie. You're doing him a disservice by doing too much for him right now. It's not going to work in the long run.
If we move to a new house, for Biggie, in 3 hours, I hate Las Vegas. I would like to move to other planet. I can't.
Imagine having a house so bad that your future wife, within 3 hours, you move into the country. It's like, this house, this country, this continent, this world. I'm moving to a different planet. I'm Melissa, and I just became an alien bitch.
Washing machine, no.
My dad bought it.
Okay, sorry, I'm still thinking about the slot machine. How do you see like your wife and stuff and you're like, yeah, babe, I love you so much, I just wanna... What? I would love to know Debbie's love story. Maybe they both were in Vegas and towards the slot machine and they both tried to kill it at the same time and their hands touched now. Say, don't put it on my bed. Maybe it was something like that. So I'm not trying to take away from their love story, but at the same time, do you not get her a chip from the casino or something that is easier to transport around?
He wanted it to go really good. And it's not.
The initial encounter between my mother and Marissa didn't go as well as I hoped.
See, now this is the problem with Colt. I don't know if he was talking about his mom or Larissa. I don't know. He said, I love her and I want to be with her. Who is he talking about? You tell me, because it could be either one of them. I can see why they make so many memes about Debbie being his wife. Also, Debbie, chill the fuck out. Please, stop crying. You can see that this shit is not really gonna work out. She came from a plane from Brazil, leather pants. This woman is clearly on the next fucking level. People are too basic for her. Bro, she needs that real daddy, that puff daddy, that Sean Combs, baby. That's what she's looking for. She just got a comb over. This dude isn't right. So day one has been pretty rough in the household. Let's see how day two goes.
I don't like cooking though because I think that she should
Not bad. No,
200 pounds overweight.
he's not doing it now.
Holy crap! Your cat makes Garfield look slow. What are you feeding it? Other cats? My god!
No, T, I'm sorry, but I never seen my life get so fat like cooking.
Colt, let's call a spade a spade. Your cat is fat, and so are you. Let's be real. Your shirt size is like the porno shirt size, and you know what I mean by that? That's a triple X followed by an L. I don't mind about your weight. If you're happy with that, sure. But your cat? That's a fat cat, bro. Cookie Dough's gonna lose a few lives like that, trying to jump onto things and missing, because she doesn't have the same bounce that she used to.
Call your mother.
I think she's rested.
No, I did everything. Look.
Don't say it, 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 don't say it. I have to say it. Oh my god, does he have a bra? TLC, can you censor
Did you
that
know
next
that the
time?
lines on the
God
patties are
dang.
actually spray
Never
painted on?
prepared to see moves.
Yeah, I had that
Doesn't
job
usually
until they
work for
fired me.
breakfast.
So I bought their land in
He usually
Amazon.
has
And
bacon
from now
and
on...
eggs.
Yeah, fat chance, Debbie. I don't think that's true at all. This man looks like he consumes loaves of bread every day. You're telling me this man doesn't have carbs and still looks like that? I call hacks. I call lies. I call Jenny Craig and everyone else to come measure this. You've been feeding this man cookies by the baker's dozen just because you want that extra little cookie for your boy. I've seen his moves through his shirt. I know what's going on, Debbie.
Ideally, Larissa and my mother could get along and we can all live together in peace.
So what do you want for breakfast tomorrow?
I'll worry about that tomorrow, I guess.
Did you catch that? She's like, so what do you want for breakfast tomorrow during breakfast today? Because Larissa made breakfast. That's why. Is the mom jealous? What? That's so weird. Debbie, it seems like you're a little jealous right there. Maybe you should let go of your son's hand. So while Colt is out at work, Debbie and Larissa need to spend some time together because TLC does know how to do drama. So they go couch shopping together because remember how Colt said that he didn't have a couch? He wanted Larissa to pick one out.
PVZ, the sofa?
There's no sofa because I wanted to wait until you got here. And now guess what? You can pick one out.
So that's what they're doing today.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Can't have leather.
Told me that I can't buy anything that I want.
Can't buy it unless he says okay. Colt and I have a joint credit card and a joint bank account.
That is a huge red flag. Let me write that down. Yeah, no. Don't know anybody at all, actually, who shares an account with their parents. I don't believe in shared bank accounts of any kind, to be honest with you, but damn, sharing one with your mother. No.
And we started this bank account when he was 14 years old, and we've had it joint ever since.
Debbie, he's not 14 anymore. He's double that age plus more years. He's older now. He's gonna have a wife, Debbie. You can't share his bank account still. What are you doing to this man? He's gonna stay in your house forever. You want that, don't you? Debbie's a bitch.
Eu acho que o Colt, na minha opinião, ele deveria cortar o cordão umbilical com a mãe dele.
Dude, Larissa has some of the best phrases ever. He should cut the umbilical cord. That's baller, bro. She's a real one. Like, I know she's about her money, but she's still a real one for saying stuff like that. I do like how outspoken she is. It's pretty funny.
So we went to a store and I found a really cute sofa.
Why is he sitting in the back seat? This looks like a really bad Uber drive. The mom is in the front seat driving. The wife is in the passenger seat. And the husband looks like he's in the middle seat, possibly with his feet not touching the ground. Real talk, you and your significant other, front seat, passenger seat. Nobody's in the back. Do you know how weird it would be if I got into my car and then my wife got into the back seat behind me and she's like, 25th in Orlando, please. What the? Honey, this just looks really weird as a couple's dynamic.
Do you think the three of you guys will have a bank account when you learn to get married?
I think my mother and I will still share a bank account. It's just easier. I trust my mother. I don't feel comfortable giving Larissa my credit card.
Dude, if you're not gonna change any of your ways to accommodate your wife, then don't get married to her. Don't ever think that you can have some person in your life and have no changes whatsoever. Okay, for one, an instant change, if you're not living with them, will be living with them. Stuff like that. You have to learn how to compromise with your significant other. It's part of life. It should be a beautiful process because it's like, oh, I would never normally change for someone, but I like you so much that I'm gonna do it. And if you can't do that or you're not willing to do that, maybe you need to think about the relationship. Is it even worth it? If you're not willing to even change your bank account with your mother, bruh, you're not changing your physical stature, you're not getting a job to accommodate your wife, you're not even moving out of the house, you have the same car, and you're also keeping the
Get Venom for free.
bank account? What is she gonna stay for? Damn, Colt, that's a pretty big ego you got. I hope you got something else big, because that might be the only way that you can accommodate this woman. Before the wedding, Colt takes Larissa to meet some of his family members, including his cousin John.
Holy cow! Hello!
Hi.
You're gonna introduce me? This is Larissa.
Hi.
How you doing? Welcome to
I'm
America.
good.
How do you express your love to Colt?
Hi, yeah, I'm Larissa. What did you say? How do I take care of her? No, please. I have sex with that. This blob-shaped ditto creature. I do him. You ask me what I do for this man? I do God's work, okay? Don't you ever talk to me about what I do for this man again. Are you kidding me? I give him something that nobody else will for free. I'm Larissa. I'm out. I'm an alien. I'm out of this planet. fuck this planet, I'm out of here.
And AB thinks that show love is just sex. Colt has a great sexual drive.
Ew, Larissa. The only reference I have is the Michelin Man. Can't imagine him doing some thrusts.
You could always break this off. I just want you to think about it. You're not just coming over here to marry my man for a green card, are you?
John is Detective John over here. You know, you could just break this off. She's like, right there, she can hear it. And then he turns to her and he's like, is this a green card marriage? Nah, I want to know for my cousin's sake. I'm looking at his well-being. I just want him to be okay. You know, ever since you said that you had sex with him, suddenly I need to question your legitimacy of this relationship.
You know, I think that she's coming to America to enjoy the, high life. He has a chance here to enjoy his 90 days and send her back to Brazil.
He's coming on a little strong, though. You give her the benefit of the doubt. She's made a huge move to a different country to live with this man. So maybe don't lay it on as strong as you are, John. Maybe.
John was a bit rude.
He was rude. I don't know if I'd appreciate my cousin grilling my Latino to-be wife. Larissa's right, as usual. She's coming out on top, which is ironically the position she's probably most into. So a short time later, Colt and Larissa decide that maybe they should actually move. And although Colt doesn't really want to leave his mom, for Larissa, he's like, all right, let's look at a few houses.
Abby is like a cat. She tried to sing really nice, but she likes to manipulate the situation, to be the victim, and I be the evil one.
Oh shit, bro. Guess what, Debbie? Larissa knows what the f you're doing. She's onto your game. Damn. Larissa, oh bro, just high-fived her face through the screen. She's manipulating the situation. She's like, well, Colt usually likes this, and I don't know, maybe we should check with Colt. She puts Larissa in compromising situations.
My dream is live a place like this,
You can't make me choose between you or my mother. It's not fair.
You can't make me choose between you and my mother. I don't know who I pick. One offers you ass every single day, bro. The other one is your wife. She's not asking you to pick something that's super hard. She's not saying abandon your mother. She's just saying she wants to move to a place where there's privacy, and that house is beautiful.
My mother.
Watch this video now for insider tips on maximizing Venom's full potential.
Taking care of me all of her life. She's the only fan that I have left. She's retired, she's disabled. I feel like it's my responsibility, it's my onus to look after her.
If she's disabled, why is she making your bed and driving you to work and cooking your breakfast and doing your laundry? If she's disabled. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm pointing out in this situation? Huh? You see what's going on, Colt? I feel like you're lying.
If you guys moved into a loft, I would find a senior place to move. Me moving out. It makes me really sad. I mean, we've lived together for 33 years.
Since this video is going to turn out to be super long anyway, I might as well tell you some personal stories about my life. I'm an only child. I'm an OC, baby. And I always think about it. I'm like, damn, so once I get like my partner and move the hell away, what's going to happen to my old man and my mom over there? They had me knowing this. They didn't have another child. They were like, fuck it, one's enough. So now they do their own thing, and I can't keep track of both of them every day because I'm only one person. They have to let me go just like I have to let them go. You know, and I miss them. I'm not always there with either one of them. They don't even live in the same country. I can't see them at the same time, but I do my best. That's all you can do. You have to keep moving forward. And Colt doesn't seem to realize this. And that's gonna put him in this endless spiral unless he gets out of it. Fast forward a while later, Colt and Larissa go to dinner. And they go to dinner with like another couple. And Larissa is kind of mad that Colt doesn't seem to compliment her enough.
I'm really upset. I spent 2 hours to get ready. I was putting... I know that you couldn't want to say anything.
Walk in my shoes. I work all day. This is what Colt's doing. Works all day.
Walk in my shoes for a minute. I work every single day. It's hard to come home and be like, you're beautiful, when I work so hard. Really? That hard to look at a woman you like and be like, damn, you look good. I would hate to be married and then think it's implied that I think you're cute. I'll still be calling you that. You gotta have that spark, bro. Once that dies down, what do you have?
I don't care. You made me ready. It's been 2 hours to get ready.
Okay, this is what Colt's doing. Works all day. You're mad. You're upset. This is the type of talking about her.
You don't give compliments because you talk to other woman.
Boy, I'd hate to be that other couple. What are you talking about? I just want a compliment about my body. I'm just saying that I'm so sexy. I got ready for 2 hours. What? You always call me say that I look like a whale every time. This was your idea. So a short time later, Colt and Larissa have a barbecue and invite John and his wife over, and things get heated at this barbecue. Nobody laughs.
How's it going? Good. How are you?
How are you? Good.
Thank you. You too.
Whoa! He just gave her a compliment. He said, "You're looking good." Can you not do that to your wife, or did you work too hard today? You're looking damn fine. And then his wife comes out, "What about me?" Dude, I work so hard. Can you just give me a break? Seriously. Ugh.
Hey, guys. Great day.
Hey, bro, you look sexy as hell, my G. You my cousin. Hey, you look hot. Hey, Colt, what about me? I'm wearing a tight skirt and heels today. Dude, seriously. Can you not see that I've been working so hard today? All I did was call my cousin like a hot dude. Can you just leave me alone? Sheesh, so annoying. You look really good though, man. Well, you've been working out?
What's the plan with Aunt Debbie? She come live with us? Because I'd be more than happy for her to pay
You say
half
now.
of my rent. Oh, no, not now, not now. I say forever.
Okay, but why?
Wait, why do we gloss over that? Why don't we do that? John offered for Debbie to come live with them. Larissa and Colt would be free. They could move to that beautiful one-bedroom loft. Things would be good. She's living with family still.
What do you usually buy with your debit card?
Groceries.
Why did we not do this?
And I guess going out to eat.
You should get the Upside app.
This show should have ended there. Happily ever after. What the f happened?
It's a sacrifice 25 cents per gallon on both sides for her
What is the name of the app?
Oh my God, that child doesn't look like
Upside.
she's sleeping.
The
She looks
best
like
part
she's
is
in
that
a
it works with
coma.
your
Can
other
you just
credit cards too. You can
tilt her
stack
head up?
Upside cashback
Make sure she's
on
alive?
top of
What
your
the
favorite
hell
credit
did
card
you give
rewards.
her?
Because you don't do a thing right now. You're not actually going to understand the truth about Debbie or Colt or America at all.
John is like lashing out at Larissa. And initially I was like, oh. But then I was like, whoa. She can't work legally. Because she doesn't have the visa yet, right? She has to be unemployed. So he has to pay. So after processing all that information, my new saying is now, shut up, John. Shut up.
You have a man paying for you. Your man pays for everything.
Also, calling Colt a man is an insult to men.
Because Colt obviously is infatuated with you. I wouldn't be.
I don't know about the in and the chuated, but he's certainly fat. So yeah, I guess he's infatuated, sure. Thanks for that astute observation, John.
When John said that I would like to take advantage of Colt to just laugh. So what kind of advantage are you taking? Using his body? Maybe. It's the only advantage that I take.
Use his body as what, a shield? I guess she really does like Colt and his sex drive or something. Colt must be a machine in the sack.
I love him. I want to respect
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
When I
Good
have
luck.
him, I shall go.
Good
I
luck.
will take you.
Good luck.
Don't come in here screaming.
You know what's a red flag? And I will write this down, is not standing up for your woman. And listen, if you don't want to stand up for your woman, then stand up for your cousin, right? Colt is just sitting there letting these two hash it out and doing nothing. There's not many pet peeves I have, but not standing up for yourself or for other people in a situation when you clearly have to. That does piss me off. I'm Colt. I just stood up, which was a little hard for me, and I think that both of you need to just take time to chill. 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 Debbie, get back inside. Cookie dough, lose weight. Hey, by the way, John's wife, I think your baby is dead. I wish he said all of that stuff.
Don't call me to my wedding, okay? What do you think that you are? And everyone that's against me, not my wedding, okay? You say to them that...
Look at Debbie, bro. She's in like survival mode. Like, yo, check this out. Woo-hoo! What the hell? It's just a screensaver. She's trying to protect the kids. They can hear all the stuff that's going on. They're not deaf. They're kids. They're very, very open and aware of their surroundings, Debbie.
Delusional and confusing. You don't know what love is, what respect.
Who is against the queen will die. I love it, bro. I love it.
You don't know what it is to have a marriage or a true, meaningful life.
Let me just adjust the blinds. Wouldn't want the sunlight getting into our face. That would be crazy.
I can't really handle someone that is completely irrational and yells and screams. I wish everyone just calm down and talk things through.
Is he talking about his cousin or Larissa? Once again, I don't know who the hell Colt is talking about. So anyway, the wedding day finally comes, and this is a shit show of biblical proportions.
You look cute.
Thank you, so do you. And we match.
Yes, but you two aren't getting married, so please, can we leave the flirting and everything else till later?
I'm not sure what Larissa's reaction will be, which is why I did not tell her that.
You look like you're selling someone a used 1993 Toyota. This is your wedding day, G.
Stay down.
Champion.
Colt doesn't pay the dress that I wanted, but in the end, we found a beautiful princess style at Goodwill.
All right, well, I don't know if that's a red flag, but I'm just gonna put it down because that sucks. Presumably, it's the one day that your, to-be wife is going to be in this dress. It's her special day, just like a birthday times 100. A dress is something that is very important to the girl. Like, I would like to be in a good tux when I get married or something. Goodwill. Not knocking it, I'm just saying, damn. Put a little more effort into it, Colt. Jesus.
I was worried that John and Leia were not coming to the wedding. So when I saw them appear, I was so excited and so happy.
I'm actually worried for him at this time.
Y'all came to watch someone get married in that? You wore shorts that you'd wear to the beach? To a wedding? You're still wearing your same working shirt? The only thing you lost were the glasses? Bro, you might as well have not showed up. Honestly, at least respect the fucking atmosphere. Hey, she finally got her flowers. Oh, it only took 3 months, but she got them.
Larissa looks so beautiful.
I love you.
I love you too, baby. Beautiful.
You two may seal your promises with a kiss.
You like how he just walks the fuck off? If you two would seal your promises with a kiss, which I'm not going to watch because I don't like resorting myself to horror movies. But after the wedding, probably one of the biggest twists happens, and I did not see this coming.
Before the wedding, something happened that I didn't necessarily think would turn into such a big deal. I thought it would just go away. Larissa has been charged with domestic battery. Larissa and I got into a fight. I called the police.
This motherfucker called the police on his own wife.
Oh, when your own husband is a snitch, what do you do?
Dude, this is like if Clyde turned on Bonnie. In the middle of their shooting spree, he was like, hello, police? Well, I've got my wife over here and she keeps killing people. Jesus Christ, Colt. Really? What a snitch ass. That's tragic.
And she ended up spending 48 hours in jail. I didn't press charges.
Oh, you didn't press charges. Well, thank God.
But the state of Nevada did.
Never mind. The Nevada pressed charges against her. So now she might not get her visa because if she didn't yet, then I know for a fact that they're not gonna let her stay in the country. They'll extradite her, obviously. Dude, you're not thinking about these things.
How are you gonna stay married if Larissa can't stay in the country? Better work on getting a lawyer.
Let me just quickly write down calling the cops on your wife. Didn't think I needed to write that one down today. So after the arrest, things don't seem to be getting any better. Colt's mom and Larissa don't seem to be getting along any better than they used to. In fact, they had a fight, and Colt's mom actually kicked Larissa out of the car.
I don't understand why you're so passive and aggressive against me.
Stop talking to me! Get out of the car, I'm going home. Self-centered little bitch.
And she obviously took offense to that. And when she came home, she was like, you gotta stand up to your mother. And Colt really didn't respond to that because he's just a human potato. But finally, after everything, Larissa loses it. And it's like a volcano erupting.
Now you can go there and talk to your mother?
Oh my God, I feel happy right now.
How do you feel? Your own mother because you act like she's a lover.
Oh! Call it like you see it, Larissa.
That's ridiculous.
So you don't think that you should just stand by my side?
Hard to. It's really hard to. There's not enough space. I'm getting into it as well.
Do you stand by mine?
What I do for you, you dirty piggy?
Give him the punches, Larissa.
You don't think that a woman that does it deserves a little respect?
Why don't you respect me?
Why don't you respect me? His wife is obviously like hot-headed and she's in a situation where she needs to calm down. She needs someone to give her reassurance. And he's sitting there in a chair looking like this. Why don't you respect me, bro?
Yeah, do whatever you want, Larissa. Stop threatening me. Stop being rude to me. I'm tired.
I know that you are fat. Look too.
Hell yeah. Bro, she's calling it like she see it. You better never get a Latino woman angry. Are they like South African woman? You know that they're gonna say some shit when they are angry. Colt, you are not prepared for the situation, my guy.
She's done nothing but cause chaos and destruction. I mean, I've spent thousands of dollars on this woman. I've bailed her out twice.
Yeah, that's because you put her in jail twice, you fucking asshole. Don't do that. Don't do that. I bailed her out of jail every single time. I also called the cops on her. Yeah, somehow she did it again, and he called the cops on her again. This is a wife that's been to jail 2 times because of her snitch-ass husband.
I'm going to divorce you.
That's go bad. Go ahead.
And that is where we end on part 1. My God. She ends with the line, "Go F Debbie." Oh, wow. So that was like speed running a relationship and failing at every obstacle that you need to complete the mission. That is what this is. A completely mismatched set of people that never deserve to be together. Now, because this video is so long, I do think I should cut it off here in part 1. But if you like this video, leave a comment down below. Tell me if you want to see the part 2. And if you do that, in part 2, I'll look at what Shauna has to say about their relationship in their 90-day special before I head on to Colt's next relationship with Jess. That's a sneak peek at part 2 if you want it, because yes, Colt somehow manages to find another woman. I don't know how this mayonnaise jar does it, but yeah, that is the video. Oh, my bad. Let's count the list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Colt lost. Larissa's things got married in 5 days and sometimes tells lies. But for Colt, he lives with his mom. He got married in the first 5 days. He shares a bank account with his mom. He just sits there when people are actually fighting. He's got a very weird dynamic with his mom. He bought Larissa's dress at a Goodwill, and he also calls the cops on his wife. Actually, I want to know your opinion. Who do you think is worse, Colt or Big Ed? Please tell me down below in the comment section. Okay, with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for watching the videos. I sincerely appreciate you every single time that you take time out to watch anything I do. I hope you enjoy the new office that I'm about to set up and all the content that's about to come with it, and I am very excited for you guys to see what's up next. I will see you guys on the next episode. Fluffs, one more time. Take it away, buddy.
When a person dies in a music movie, it's like, so sad.
Bubblegum ice cream when she come through. Kick it all night like we're doing kung fu. Then another fight every night was new.
Hey, what's up, Fana? It's 16 Leo. Do you guys remember Colt from 90 Day Fiancé? The dude who is shaped like a literal croissant? Well, this story's not about him. It's about his overbearing mother, Debbie. She's dating 69-year-old Debbie is getting 69 by some 75-year-olds. That's just a raisin. So on this new season of 90 Day The Single Life, they decided, hey, you know what? Colt is old news. I'll tell you who's new news. Debbie, the old prune lady. But not only is she dating, she's telling us about her backstory and her life. And I gotta say, Debbie is a very sexy creature. I've never heard someone of that age say things that is so...
Okay.
You know what? Just watch it to find out. So today we're going to be looking at Debbie from 90 Day Fiancé, who is now the main character and Colt is the side character, which I kind of like because I can't take Colt in large doses, honestly. Debbie, I'm not so sure about either, but hey, let's see how it goes. Before I do, subscribe. If we get to 500,000, here's my goal. If we get to 500,000, what I'm going to do is actually get all my old friends from high school to sit in the same room, and we're going to show you the old videos that we used to do before YouTube. If you want to see that, please do subscribe. I need to pay for the plane tickets. Why did I? Follow me at 16_. If you want to tell me how good Debbie is at 69, Debbie, take it away.
Wait. We have to do the sponsor.
As the new year comes to an end, I'd like to take some time to reflect on the events of 2021. There were definitely some highs and lows, but one of my fondest memories is that time when ExpressVPN hooked up my audience with 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by visiting my link in the description. I'm sure we all hope that 2022 gives us a fresh start, but just in case I want to relive that struggle and emotional hardship that was 2021, I could watch apocalyptic movies about survival such as I Am Legend, but sadly, it isn't on Netflix in New Zealand. But by using ExpressVPN and connecting to another country like France, I instantly have access to tons of content through France's Netflix, including I Am Legend and so much more. But Leo, is that all ExpressVPN can do? You might be asking. Why would you ask like that? Absolutely not. By changing your online location, yes, you can access things like streaming services or great deals on flights and products, but their no logs policy means that they don't keep a log of your online activity like some other VPNs do. So say for example, you're looking at an old site for, research purposes. All I have to do is connect to ExpressVPN and I can freely browse those without anyone looking at my search history and judging. Oh, by the way, your regular internet service provider can see everything you're doing and watching, even using incognito mode. And they can legally sell that data. ExpressVPN reroutes your internet connection through their secure server, so your internet provider can't see or log what you do online. Connecting is super easy. All you do is click that connect button, and you're good to go. And right now, they're giving my subscribers an amazing deal. To find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, visit expressvpn.com/16leo or click the link in the description below. Thanks once again, ExpressVPN. Debbie, take it away.
That hurt.
That's a great opening. She sounds a little bit like a BG. I'm not gonna act like that's not how she sounds. I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, she sounds normal. I'm gonna laugh. Sometimes Debbie says stuff and I'm like, what? And then she makes a sound effect. I'm like, oh, she's just a very funny lady. So the opening shot that we see of Debbie is her actually doing something she's never done in her life before. Getting a tattoo on her lower titty. She does something that all of the 90-Day Fiancé people do for some reason. They think that anytime they go to a barber, a tattoo artist, or any person operating on them, they feel like they need to do some therapy sessions. So now she's telling him her life story. I feel very sorry for the guy, but I guess this is how 90-Day Fiancé works.
My son is 35, almost 36, and I've dedicated pretty much my whole life to him.
Oh, nice. He gave her the same reaction Big Ed's hairdresser gave him. Oh, so nice. Do they give a shit? You came there with like a butterfly tattoo. He's like, but you might as well get a cocoon, Debbie, but all right, I'll do a butterfly, whatever. And then she starts spouting her life story. That's a very hard thing for a tattoo artist to want to hear, I gotta say.
I live with my son, Colt, and his wife, Vanessa. Colt and Vanessa have been married for 3 months.
Oh yes, also quick update. Colt is married now to a woman called Vanessa, the one that he was banging on the side while he was dating Jess. Turns out you can marry a Cheeto. Anyway, this story is not about Colt and his weird marriage to someone that might end, might not, I don't know. It seems like he's happy, and in fact he wants to move out. So Debbie has to find a new reason to live. Now that she's not constantly dedicating her time to Colt, she has to do something else. And I guess she figured out, let me start dating, fucking and sucking that guy.
Colt's fine now with his wife, and I'm gonna go out and live my life.
Tell me about your plans.
Tell me about your plans. Tell me about your plans. Like off camera. Tell me about. He doesn't want to know.
Maybe I just want to, what do they call that? Play the field? Freedom, a change. Coming out of my cocoon and a more old person's spot. Yay!
So then Debbie gets the tattoo and she says she's now going to, and I quote, play the field. If you ever hear a grandma lady say the word play the field, you'd assume it means lawn bowls, not actually dating and all that. So good for Debbie, appreciate the fact that she's out there and willing to date, but it's the stuff that she says along with it. It's gonna take a little getting used to.
Colt and Vanessa actually talked me into signing up for a dating app.
Let's look at Debbie's dating profile. First of all, she looks like someone put her up in suspenders and she doesn't know how to put her arms down. She doesn't look too comfortable. Secondly, that's a selfie. Colt should have just taken the damn thing. That skirt is a bit too high, I think, as well, but it's a nice color. Also, Debbie looks like she either is going to murder or has murdered something. At least smile, Debbie. That's just teeth, baby. Her profile says, I am down to earth, but very shy. I am fun and adventurous. Imagine going on Tinder as Debbie. Oh, that's a tough day. Oh, that's even better, Debbie. Now you look like you're a mafia boss. You look like the Godfather. There we go. See, now that's not a bad picture. I'll give her that. She does look like she's in the moment and she's just looking at something. Maybe she's enamored by a cloud. She seems to be pretty high up. She saw a plane. She's like, this is not a bad picture. I like that one.
Just looking for a cuddly teddy bear that likes to have fun. We'll try different things. Maybe go camping, fishing. Still enjoy sex.
Definitely sex.
And there's the first time Debbie will mention. It's not the last, but it is the first. Maybe you guys are more liberal than me. Every time Debbie mentions sex and I imagine it, my brain gets a little smaller. I lost 3 brain cells. How about you? So a couple days later, Debbie goes to meet her friends at a bar, and she says that she's been dating online.
I've been catfished 3 times. Just send me a picture right now. 3 fingers on each side of your face. You have 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute.
Damn, Debbie knows the game. Send me a picture of what? Of this. Debbie, that's a gang sign. I don't care, do it. You got 3 minutes. 2:59, 2:58. Debbie probably like messages 2:58, 2:57. Debbie knows how to do it, but she seems to get catfished and got a Nigerian prince.
My name is Vincent. I'm from Nigeria. I'm 29 years old. 29.
Damn, she got capped 3 times. She got Nigerian catfish. What if the guy wasn't even a catfish? What if his name was Vincent and he was 29 and he was just Nigerian on a dating profile? People are like, oh, I'm getting catfished. Nope, he's just Nigerian. Not everyone from Nigeria is a catfish. They could be getting catfished as well. Imagine like them on the other side of the earth being like, ugh, Cindy 24 from America? What a catfish. I was not looking for that. Oh, sorry, Vincent. I'm sure you're a good guy. I don't know why she hated on me.
Have you connected with anybody on the app?
One person. We met in person. We hung out at the casino. He came over to the house. And what did they call it? Bad?
Whoa, Debbie smashed. Debbie smashing with a passion right there. Damn.
Okay.
Okay, lay it down. Put my balls. Oops, it's been a long time. Yeah, he put his balls in my pouch. Debbie's getting more action than me though. That whole family, I don't know how they do it. Kind of sad, but impressed at the same time. Go, Debbie.
I've been on 1 date since my husband passed. We met online last month, and then on the second date, we actually hooked up.
Damn, Debbie, I can't even hate on you. That's 2 dates, and you're all back? Okay, Debbie. What do you got there? Good juju. You got that. You know, she got that. Woo, 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 woo. I don't know what any of those things are, but you got it.
It was a little uncomfortable, if I can say that. Probably because it's been so long that I haven't, you know, I mean, I don't know, to seal back up.
Ooh, where's the bleach? Oh, Debbie, how you came and you made my life worse. And you fucked my day up, oh, Debbie. It's the same song that I keep singing and I don't know what it's called. But I don't want to know the name.
When I found out he was coming over, I went all out. Took a shower.
If I had a gavel, I'd bang it down. What are you talking about, woman? How is that going all out? Basic hygiene. He came over. I brushed my teeth. I did whatever I could. This is clean. I brushed all over this area, if you know what I mean. I trimmed my mane. You know what I'm saying? Even if a man doesn't want to have with you, have a shower anyway. Treat yourself, Debbie. Brush your teeth once in a while. Use soap. Treat yourself, girl.
And I found out that not only do you shave your legs and underarms, you shave a very specific area.
You're George W. Bush Sr. You shave that. It would be George Bush Jr. for a girl who's under 30, but no, for you it's George W. Bush Sr. You shave that. You shave it so there's not a jungle down there, so people don't have to do Tarzan stuff and be like, where's Mary Jane?
I didn't go to a wax job. I did my own.
And how did that go?
I don't know. Didn't ask. How is this compared to all the other women? You bad?
I was not prepared to hear about Debbie talking about shaving her pubis today. I wasn't prepared to hear about that. So I really don't think I want to. So I can't get up.
I complain, but he is. He told me to stop talking. I was talking. I was saying nice things, and he would shut up.
That guy sucks for saying stop talking. I mean, maybe you were talking a lot, though. I don't know how Debbie is in bed. I don't think I want to. But 69-year-old, and he's like, shut the fuck up and let me just do you, Debbie. I'm the man. Is this what they do at retirement homes? I thought they just play bingo.
It was the first time I've bad in 13 years. I must be spoiled by my late husband and my toys.
TMI, TMI, TMZ, TMI, TMI, TMI. Debbie, TMI. She said her husband and her toys. You hear a phone on silent because Debbie's got vibrators. Oh God, why? I'm learning more about Debbie than I need to in a couple episodes. I thought Colt was the bad one. I see where he gets it from now. I don't know who to blame.
Laughing, having a good time, but instead I was told to shut up.
She's like, oh yeah, give it to me. And he's like, shut the hell up, Debbie. Stop talking about Colt. Stop saying Colt does it better, Debbie. I'm not trying to compete with your son. I'm trying to give you a new one, Debbie.
Also, I sound a little bit like Dr. Phil right now. Please don't tell my wife.
Every impression somehow turns into a Dr. Phil one if I do it long enough.
It sort of put a damper on things, so I asked him to please stop calling and texting me. He's cute. I send him a heart. How's that? You swipe right or swipe left if you like and you don't like it.
So the next scene is Debbie, I think, doing Tinder, swiping left, swiping right, seeing all the dick pics. So, go Debbie!
Never thought I would be on a dating app, ever.
Me neither. And it's scary that you are. I feel weird about seeing this, you know. Get off it. I'm just kidding.
It was difficult at first to understand exactly how the dating apps work, but I have to keep trying. I have a huge tech drive now.
Debbie, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, she's saying stuff that, like, I don't even have a problem with it. Go, Debbie. Damn, she's like female Hugh Hefner. But the way that she says it so unencumbered, it's just so open in the air. Like, I'm not used to it. Imagine going to your granddad's house and he's like,
Yeah, man, my dick was like,
hey, whoa. I asked what breakfast you had. What the hell is this about?
how your grandma.
Hey, chill. I just came to say hey, Merry Christmas. You don't have to give me that present, please. I'll see you later, Grandpa.
I'm just saying that it's a little awkward.
Yeah.
You want to bash around the house 5 times a day, but but a lot of times Debbie comes in and it's awkward.
Yeah. Right.
The main obstacle and crux of this whole season and arc is that Debbie and Colt are still living together. But Colt and Vanessa are now married and they want to leave the house. And in doing so, they're going to leave Debbie. And Debbie does not like when Colt is not by her side. So she is kind of mad and also wanting to date and move on. That is the whole seasonal arc for Debbie. Colt is a side character. I love him being the side character because he doesn't do too much, but he does enough. He does stupid things like just sit there with a small ice cream and nobody ever even explains it. When he's a side character, he just does NPC things and I love it.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Why, who the hell owns an ice cream this big? He's already a big guy. Why would you eat an ice cream this small? He just looks stupider, but he does it.
Can't blame my mother wanting to bring over gentlemen callers, but I don't want to be a part of it. I'm sure she doesn't want to be a part of it when
we're intimate.
Have you ever asked her? I'm just saying, Debbie has said some weird shit, and so have you. You guys are way too liberal about the way that you discuss and other things in the house. I don't know if that's a normal mother-son relationship at all. So, yeah, nah, man.
Yeah, look at your tattoo. Keep that button up.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Keep it up.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, yeah, this is what I mean. Colt was like, hey man, keep that top button up. And she stripped like she was Demi Moore. Debbie, have you seen Jennifer's body? It is not like yours. Stop, just put it back on, baby. That's why she got that butterfly tattoo there. Strategic. It's like girls who get a tattoo on their ass and they're like, you wanna see my tattoo? And honestly, I could never complain about that.
I want to respect you. I don't want someone to feel awkward. Oh, my 36-year-old son is at home. Don't mind him. He likes to listen.
Oh, then Colt decides to lash out at Debbie, and he says, I bet you wouldn't like it if a 36-year-old son was listening with a glass on the door last night at 10 p.m. saying, go Debbie. Maybe sneaking a peek or two. I bet you wouldn't like that, would you? Filmed it. Bet you wouldn't like that. Used it. Bet you wouldn't like that if my wife and I watched that, which we did, so I could get horny. Bet you wouldn't like that, though. Would you, Debbie? Send it, do part 2. Bet you wouldn't like that. He was pretty big. Oh.
We have discussed privacy. If the beds are rocking, don't come a knocking.
Don't come a knocking if you see the cockin'. Huh. sorry, internet. If you knock at 6, I'm taking the dick. Okay, all right.
Well, we've been thinking about separating.
Separated?
Yeah, is that what you said? Separating from your mother like a divorce? Why do you say things the way you say things? I'm thinking of separating from you, Debbie, my mother. You know, it's been a good relationship, but I don't see the love anymore. Who talks like that? Just say you're leaving the house. You're moving out, not separating from your mother.
Me from you guys, right?
Yeah.
That's my favorite part in this whole episode. He looks at Debbie and he's like, we're separating. And she's like, from me? And he leans over to his wife and goes, yes. I don't know why he turned to Vanessa and was like, precisely. She didn't say anything, bro. She was just there.
The lease is up soon, so we're gonna move out in 3 months.
What a up boy.
I help you hate. I love you.
I don't want to talk about the same room, Dad. I don't feel good. I'm a rotten bastard.
I don't think I've ever heard a mother call a son a rotten bastard. So that's something. Then Debbie starts using her classic Yu-Gi-Oh card, victimization. So you're gonna watch her be like,
I'm gonna be homeless, and where are the cats gonna go?
Debbie, I'm pretty sure they were saying they were moving out. You will still have the house. Debbie's just being a drama queen, which she definitely is. She's so controlling and manipulative that her son has the same traits. And she exercises those behaviors on her son. And it's never good for a mother to be over-controlling and overbearing on their son at all. You can't have that power. You're gonna ruin his life. And he just got it together. He just got married. Please, Debbie.
But I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't. Now to dump me on the street and just.
He didn't dump you on the street, Debbie. He said he's gonna move out. He's gonna get another house. You're still gonna have that house. Your dead husband, who's now a slot machine, is still in your house. Apparently, they cremated him and made him into a slot machine. That's a lie, but he apparently bought them a slot machine, and that's how she remembers her husband. So every time she remembers him, she's like, Debbie, you're still gonna have the house. Just chill.
I have cats. What am I doing to do with my cat?
They have 9 lives. Even if you kill them, they'll have 8. Don't, but even if you do, don't worry about your cats. They're fine, Debbie. Okay, so that was episode 1. Episode 2 continues where we left off. It features Colt playing a Game Boy Advance while his mom walks in and he's like, hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Being a jerk. Yeah.
So Debbie then confides in Colt's wife, Vanessa, and says,
He's a jerk.
Vanessa's like, all right, let's go to a cafe and talk this shit out. And Vanessa tries to do some damage control. But she also asks Debbie about her dating life.
It's really good to have the house away from.
I know.
Away from her. Colt, you know your husband? He annoys me so much. I wish we could both just divorce him. Let's date someone else. It's weird. It's very weird. Their dynamic and relationship, it's weird.
Kind of want to start our own lives now
I don't
that.
blame you. I just don't like the way he came about telling me. Just the blindsidedness of the whole thing.
He gave you 3 months, Debbie. He gave you 3 months. It's not like he said, I'm moving today. Oh, Mom, what are you doing for lunch? Because me, I'm moving to California. He didn't say that. This guy's 36, living in a house with you with a wife. At some point, this mother flopper has to leave. You gotta let him go.
You're moving, you're still my son, you know you kicked me out. I understand how it works. Actually, I'm starting new and I'm breaking free, and that's one thing I should break free of. Cool.
I wish I knew how to quit my son. Oh, just carrying that back was horrible. Woo! Debbie. I guess, you know, I have to come from a point of understanding and be like, Colt is all Debbie had for a long time after her husband passed away, so she has that bond with him. It must be very hard for her to let go of her only child and be like, you're moving on and you don't need me. Must be an odd feeling. I do understand. She is very overbearing at the same time.
Colt was just like, I gotta get the f out of here.
I was uncomfortable. It's been a long time since I had some strange man in my bed.
Did you?
I was very disappointed.
Yeah, I gave him a 3-star Zomato review on Yelp. I said he didn't make me Yelp very much. And on Uber, I said he couldn't drive my balls to Timbuktu. I'm just a bad reviewer. Debbie, 69 is my favorite position and my age.
He told me to stop talking at one point.
I kind of had that same issue with Colt.
TMI. Vanessa, TMI. Too much information. Don't ever tell the mom that her child is like the mom. It's something I like to call what my parents did back in the day is very much beyond my pay grade. I don't even want to know those things. I hate them, but I really don't want to know.
It is really embarrassing for somebody to tell you that he's in bed with your son.
It's not embarrassing. It's weird. Naughty, Debbie, naughty Vanessa, naughty. It's not something you share with anyone. Don't ever say that. Anyway, after they're talking, Vanessa says that, oh, okay, so the first date wasn't too good. How about I set you up with someone? And then Vanessa goes on to set up Debbie with a friend of a friend.
I think I have someone in mind for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Vanessa set me up with someone. Now eyeliner is really bad. That's what I used to wear in the 60s and 70s and even early 80s.
Oh, in the 50s, I used to wear panties. In the 60s, we burnt it. Burnt that. At Woodstock, when Jimi Hendrix played, when people were throwing panties at him, I just threw my shirt. I didn't wear panties. I didn't have any. They'll be giving us the history lesson. Some shit we didn't need to know is the highlight of this. But now she's going on a blind date with a guy. So hopefully this goes well. I would love to see her get a date.
In the 60s and 70s were totally different. I was a slut.
I always wonder like how the 90 Day Fiancé people like watch back their videos and stuff. Like whenever Colt does things, and then like I wonder how Debbie watching it back looks at it and like, wow. Now I'm wondering how Colt feels seeing that his mom on like national TV is like, I was a slut. That's wild.
I worked at a lot of cocktail lounges. Got a lot of attention, even from famous people. I had a one-night stand with the Marlboro man.
Never want to tell grandma I say words. I don't need lessons from my grandparents. I don't want the old English scroll. Art thou putting thou dick in it now? Like I don't want to hear that. How much is there?
What's his name? Edward.
Edward? This is why I love Colt as a secondary character. Like canvassing Debbie about the date while eating a ice cream that is this big. For reasons undisclosed. I watched the whole episode, they don't say why. And then he's like, what's his name? She says Edward. And for no reason at all, he decides to say it as Edward. Edward. Never done an accent in ever of the shows. Never even remotely tried to be funny. Just decided to say it like that. And then goes back to normal as if nothing happened. Nobody even reacted to the way he said it. Colt is a genius side character.
I call him Eddie. Hey, Eddie.
Flirt a little bit.
Maybe don't do that.
The fact that he looked into the camera while she was doing it, he was like, maybe don't do that. I mean, that's not even how you flirt. That's you goggling some jizz or something. This is not how you flirt. That's creepy, Debbie. Don't do that.
I'm gonna go good.
Oh my God.
You stay here.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Edward.
Edward, I'm Colt.
Nice to meet you, Carl.
I actually like the beard on him. I like his long hair. I like the fact that he even went to get the door for the